Welcome to Just Kick It with Big Bob, where I share my 2 bobs worth with you, whether you like it or not. Over the last few weeks or so, we've borne witness to, and it's no exaggeration to say so, the most transparent cover-up issue going around. Sure, the so-called soft tissue injuries have been going through the roof in recent times, your hammies, your abductors, your monkey muscles, but boys will be boys, and they're not all the brightest bulbs in the tool shed, but they do know how to wreak havoc with consciences of club doctors and undermine the authority of coaching staffs as they exploit the rules, whilst at the same time protecting their own reputations. It's not for me to pontificate on this, but what I will say is this: although I face the prospect of being hung, drawn and quartered in so doing, when will we learn to embrace the myriad spectrum of human error and didn't integrate the aforementioned into the nuanced intricacies of the game? The fabric of the game has had its fabric under attack since wool gave way to lycra, and don't we rue the day that happened. And the illicit, non-performance enhancing drug trends may have the same corrosive effect if those with bigger brains than Big Bob don't keep their eye on the ball. But that's the reality we have to live with. I have nothing more to say on the matter, and I'm not afraid to say it. Well, the Easter Bunny has been and gone, and another gather round is behind us. And what a gather round it was, marred once again by the waste of time tactics of the goal and boundary umpires, once more sidestepping decisiveness and handballing the tough ones upstairs. The VRS system is being exploited, and the fans and viewers at home are the victims. It provides a distraction of inestimable detriment and beggars belief. What else can a man say is beyond me. In the modern game that can flow offensively and defensively and thrill and delight and then grind to a mind-numbing, tedious halt as the umpires fail to make a decisive decision and go upstairs for the most trivial and obvious of situations. Again, it comes back to transparency. Who selects the goal and boundary umpires, and what is the process? Are the right questions being asked and the right answers being demonstrated in any meaningful manner rather than lip service being regurgitated back parrot fashion? Sure, they can wave a flag and or throw the football over their heads, but that's only half of the job, the other half being to make a bloody decision. I tell you what, I'd hate to be standing behind them at the 100-flavoured gelato shop while they made up their mind what flavour to choose. It's a joke, and they need to take a good hard look at themselves in the rear vision mirror. The boundary line has become no more than a theoretical concept to be observed or ignored at their own discretion, and much the same could be said about the goal and point post for that matter. We want transparency. We want transparent goalposts. It's no laughing matter to repeat myself again. As for the Crows, the least said the better. They are taking on water, and it is impossible to understate the limitations of their inadequacies. There is no fusion or coherence between the players. Instead, we see confusion and adherence to the ball and consequent holding the ball decisions that are costing us dearly as we fail to break any tackles or achieve, in the modern parlance, any connection moving forward. In other words, kicking the bloody ball to a teammate. I don't wish to polarise the community on this issue, but enough is enough. And once again, it comes down to recruitment and selection. They're the ones who need to answer some tough questions, but who will ask these questions? A case of jobs for the boys without the necessary qualifications or skills to execute their job descriptions with any degree of astringency or imagination whatsoever, and you can't argue with that. You've been hearing and feeling Big Bob with my 2 bobs worth, whether you like it or not. It may not make sense to me, but it makes no sense to me. Until next time, if you see my little red rooster, please drive him home.